Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for being part of our program. Here we are, together again on the radio. It's you and me here. Now, as you know, Thursday on the Tom Leykis Show is Leykis 101 Day, and that will never change, I imagine. Never. But prior to answering any of your questions or dealing with any of your issues on Leykis 101, I thought it would be a good idea to find out how many of you have taken the professor's advice and how has it worked out? As you know, your professor has taken many former pussies and turned them 180 degrees around to the point where they're setting them up and knocking them down. If that's you, I want to know what you've done. I want to know specifically what advice you've taken from the professor on 101 and made work for you. People who've had wildly successful results, those are the ones we want to hear from. And obviously, if you took advice and it failed, I'm open to hearing about it. But the stuff that really works, the guys who need that information, they certainly want to hear about the stuff you did that worked for you. So if you've taken advice from our classroom into the field and you have turned it into success, now is your time to call us and tell us about it.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM. 1-800-5800-866.
Yo, Tommy, I got a question for you, brother.
Yeah, Donnie.
You need a sidekick on the broadcasting station?
No, I don't.
The Tom Leykis Show.
Leykis. The Tom Leykis Show. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Thank you for tuning in. All right, did you take advice you obtained in our classroom, Leykis 101 classroom, and made it work for you? 1-800-5800-TOM. Nancy on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
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 I have a question. Why are you so against women?
Oh, I'm not against women at all. I'm totally in favor of women.
Well, I've heard every time I listen to your show, it's all about...
I'm America's original feminist.
I mean, you always put down women. I don't know why you put down women.
In what way? I'm listening.
I mean, I heard your thing this morning about why certain men were getting women pregnant and crap. Well, you know what? It's the men's fault, too. It's just not women's fault, either.
Wait a minute. What do you mean you heard me this morning?
Oh, I heard you this morning talking about how...
the show is on in the evening. How did you hear it in the morning?
Because I just hear it in the morning.
What, do you tape it or do you put it on TiVo or something?
No, me and my husband listen to you guys every morning.
What time?
Oh, God. About, oh, Lord, I don't know, about 8, 9 o'clock in the morning.
We're not on at 8, 9 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, you are here in Bremerton.
No, we're not.
Oh, yeah, you are.
No, we're not. What station?
The Buzz.
Ever hear of somebody called Robin and Maynard?
No.
Well, that's what's on at 8 in the morning on the Buzz. We are not on at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Really? Well, I listen to you two anyway.
So maybe you were listening to Robin and Maynard.
Well, okay, then I must have been listening to them. But I was mad at their little conversation, so I'm going to call them.
What does that have to do with me?
But why do y'all have all these different kinds of shows?
What are you talking about?
Why do you want people to call up and do the professor thing? And I mean, I've had a lot of experiences with these professors.
Are you an expert in the radio business? May I tell you that whatever it is I'm doing made me number one. In fact, in Seattle, the numbers just came out, and we were number one by a mile.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, well, that's why we do it.
Oh, okay. Well, congratulations.
You know,
but I'm still mad.
I'll tell you what, if being boring like NPR and playing bluegrass music all morning would make me number one, I'd do that.
True, that would be you.
But it doesn't.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
Just ask NPR. They're not number one.
I'm not asking them.
NPR, National Boring Radio.
Yeah, that's what it stands for.
That's right. By the way, you're not 35, are you? Come on, you lied to Dean.
No, seriously, I'm 35.
Come on.
I'll be 36 in July.
Yeah, what year were you born?
68.
You were?
Yeah, my husband's 32.
What brand of cigarettes do you smoke?
Marlboro.
Yeah, okay. It shows.
Why?
Because you sound old.
No.
That's what smoking cigarettes does to you.
Huh?
That's what smoking cigarettes does to you.
Yeah, I know.
All right, so you sound a lot older.
Yeah. Anyway, I gotta get off the phone now.
One more question. How much do you weigh?
Why? What does my weight have to do with it?
Are you over or under 200?
I'm under 200.
Just under.
Just under? No, like 150. Why?
I knew you were up there somewhere.
Oh, so now you're going to be a pervert and tell me what I look like? You want to know my hair color, too?
There, you're 150. Unless you're over 5'10", you're fat.
No, I don't weigh. I'm not 5'10".
How tall are you?
Piggy. I'm only 5'5".
Case closed.
She's a piggy. I am not. You're just pissed off because you're fatter than I am.
Dear, I'm taller than you are.
It don't matter. You're still fat.
Dear, you haven't seen me lately. I lost 57 pounds.
Yeah, you're just a big old...
Oh, now the husband, Mr. Pussy, Mr. No Testicles.
Mr.
Stop.
No
He's hiding behind his wife's skirt, gets on the telephone.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, how much do you weigh, Buster?
Hey, you trying to call my wife fat? My wife ain't fat.
She is
Your
fat.
wife's fat.
She is fat. And I don't have a wife. I'm not married.
You want to know what I look like?
I don't.
I'm 32 years old, got a mohawk, and got more balls than you ever thought about.
Oh, is that so? Yeah, but sound like a poser to me, pal. Sound like a poser married to a Bremerlo.
Whatever. That's why you're in Los Angeles, California.
I'm here, Mr. Filthy Mouth. I'm here in Los Angeles, the entertainment capital of the world, and you're in Bremerton, home of the Bremerlo.
Downtown L.A. and ask who the is, you stupid fuck.
Can you watch your mouth? You?
No, I don't need.
All right, well then I'm not going to let you talk on the air anymore. What do you think about that? Moron. Idiot. All right. You wanted me to hang up on you? There you go. 1-800-5800-TOM. You're hiding behind her skirt. You could hide an entire family behind her skirt. Amazing. Mr. Coward hiding behind his wife's skirt.
Pussy.
1-800-5800-TOM. He's our telephone number. All right, now, what advice have you taken from Leykis 101 that has worked for you? Tony on the Tom Leykis Show.
Hello, number one.
Hello, Tony.
Long time, first time. As a matter of fact, I'm 22 years old, and my father introduced me to you when I was 16.
Oh, I love that.
This is great. I am hitting some girls who are 18 and 19 have no clue who Tom Leykis is.
Oh, you're lucky on that.
Oh, man, I'm telling you. Let me tell you what I do. There's a nice Italian restaurant over by the beach. They serve a pound of spaghetti and, like, water for $20.
What is this, like C&O?
No, actually, this place is called Maggiano's.
Maggiano's. Yeah, there's a Maggiano's at the Grove, too.
Yeah, anyway, so they put this thing together. It's excellent food, and there's, like, great music and the whole thing. And I take her, and now these girls are 18 and 19, so they still live at home with their mom and dad. So the bad thing is I have to take them back to my place. But when I do, they start pulling that stuff. I offer drinks, and they start pulling that, well, I want some dessert, or let's watch a movie, or right there. Oh, it's okay, I'll just take you home. I'm tired.
Perfect.
Yeah, and then they go, whoa. No. I didn't bring you back here to, watch a movie. We can go watch a movie somewhere else.
That's right.
So,
in fact, you can watch a movie, and I'll watch it, and then you can call me later and tell me what you thought of it. But I don't want to sit here and waste 2 hours watching it.
Exactly. So, no, I've done that, and let me tell you, not every single time. I've had to actually take a couple girls home, and they never call me again, but I don't want those girls anyway.
That's right.
But the girls that do stay, I hit them a couple times, and I move on.
Perfect.
I'm having so much fun, and I'm completely taking your advice to wait till I'm 25 at least, and it's awesome, man. It's awesome. Thank you so much.
I love it. These broads don't know what hit them, huh?
No way. And dude, I'm because of you, I am so much more knowledgeable. And everybody that is older than me is, you're on the right track. This and that are married and regretting it, and like last hour, man, that really hurt. But I'm gonna make sure it doesn't happen to me.
Yeah, you don't want that happening to you.
No. But can you take me out with a bong rip and a John Ritter?
Here you go, Tony. John Ritter. There you go. He loved to make people laugh. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. It's Rick on the Tom Leykis Show. We're trying to find people who have taken our advice in 101 and used it successfully. Rick, hello.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, Rick.
Hey, you are my mentor, the professor. You know it all.
Thank you.
A couple years ago, I used to be Mr. Nice Guy. All the girls, Mr. Nice Guy. Boy, a girl ran up $15,000 on my credit card. My brother Steve said, you got to start listening to Tom.
Uh-huh.
I'm a total reformed pussy now. I learned one of the great things to tell, hey, eat before you go out. When you sit down at the restaurant with the girl, order a salad.
That's right.
And just don't spend the money. My last girlfriend, she bought me about $500 worth of clothes for Christmas. I bought her one of those little Hallmark ornaments.
Oh, yes.
In a box.
Yeah, it says like Christmas 2002 on it or something.
I think I spent $3.75, and I was kind of pissed off at myself for that.
Yeah.
What would Tom think?
Love that.
Yeah. Like I said, I let a girl run $15,000 on a credit card of mine because I was just such a nice guy.
Oh, boy.
So I keep getting credit card things in the mail with her name on it because I actually put her name on a supplemental card of mine.
Uh-huh.
Well, let's just say you get those things in the mail and you fill them out and send them in and, well, now I do the change of address, and she's going to have about $10,000 worth of credit card bills coming her way.
Oh, my God. Ooh, wow.
So, she refused to pay me back. She ended up marrying a guy that she'd only known for 30 days.
Right.
So I figured...
Yeah, I do it that way. He wouldn't have time to check her criminal record.
But at least someone else was a bigger pussy than me and ended up with her. So you changed my life, Tom. You saved me.
Oh, I love hearing this, Rick.
Yeah, you are the stepdad that I never had because my own dad was pretty cool,
Well, that's good.
Yeah. But thanks for everything, Tom. All you young guys out there, because I'm 39, all you young guys out there, listen to Tom. He's the master. He knows what he's talking about.
All right, Rick, thank you for that. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Joe on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello, Father.
Hello, son.
How the hell are you?
Do you care?
Yes, I do.
I'm doing great.
I'm doing your good work out here in the Northwest, Tom. There's a lot of us out here in the Northwest particularly that need your guidance, and I'm one of your faithful foot soldiers.
Excellent. Excellent. Now tell us what advice you've taken to heart and gone out into the field and practiced.
You know what? I've stuck to your basics. It's not rocket science. I stick to the very basic 101. The most successful thing for me is the silent treatment. You don't call them back.
Uh-huh.
You take them out, don't call them back for 3 or 4 days. They always, 99% of the time, will call you.
Mm-hmm.
Always. Never call them back, and always keep as many plates spinning at one time, like you say.
Absolutely.
Because that just takes your attention span to different places, and you're not worried about who's going to be calling you when.
Right. Then you don't make mistakes by calling them too often, and that's where guys really get screwed, is when they have that stink of death.
Exactly. It takes away the stink of death when you got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. To tell you the truth, I really don't know how many plates I have spinning right now. Even I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because they're coming, they're going, they're in different phases. You know what I mean? That's the way I want it.
Of course.
Even I don't know. I don't know when they're going to call, and I don't care. And when it's genuine like that, you got it going. So I tell the guys, like you say, don't ever call them back. Ever. Let them call you.
Mm-hmm.
And that really turns them on. I get them flying in to see me from all over the world.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, literally all over the world. I pick them up at the airport. I take them to my place for 2 days maximum, and bang the shit out of them. And then I don't even take them back. Most of the time I put them on a shuttle express.
Oh, love that. A little super shuttle action there.
A little super for $32, the best money you can buy, because I'm 40 minutes from the airport. I take them right down the street. There's a Howard Johnson's. I drop them off. I say sayonara, and I'm on to the next one.
Love that. Oh, yes. And you know what? They keep coming back for more, right?
That's the best part. The sick thing of it is the more you treat them like crap, and this is the bottom line, the more you treat them like crap, the more likely they are to call you back.
Now, were you surprised the first time you heard me say that on the air?
Well, yeah, because it's human nature and the way we're brought up that,
kindness begets kindness.
Yeah.
The truth of the matter is that's not really that's not the way it works.
Not with women.
Not with women. They respect strength and they respect a jerk. And anyone who's timid about being a jerk is going to be left behind. I got buddies who are nice guys. You know, all these women that say they want nice guys.
Right.
I've got a lot of buddies that are really nice guys and would do all these wonderful things for these women. And you know what? They're sitting home alone 7 days a week.
Uh-huh.
And I've got so many women, I'm telling them, look, I can't help you tonight. I'm too tired. Call me tomorrow.
Yeah. That's perfect.
Yep.
That's perfect. Yeah. So you couldn't believe how many women you had after you started being a real a-hole.
No, you have to be an a-hole. And it doesn't happen overnight. I mean, sometimes it takes a while, like, you know, Stella got her groove. You got to find your stride. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to experiment with what works. For me, sticking to the basic Leykis principles, don't ever call these bitches back. Don't ever let them get your goat. Ever.
Yeah, you got to get that first plate spinning. And once you get the first plate spinning, it gets easier.
Exactly. It gets easier and easier and easier. And before you know it, you're in. You're the man.
Love it.
Dad, thank you so much on behalf of all of us out here.
Son, I'm bursting with pride. Thank you.
Take me out, Tom. Old school.
Here you go, Joe. I'm starting to get a little tear. My sons, I'm so proud. I never had my own children, so I talk to the sons I never had. And I love when they call in and they tell me about how my upbringing has enriched their lives. Love that. Jody on the Tom Leykis show. Hello.
Hello?
Yes.
Hi, Tom.
Hi.
Listen, I was listening to you the other night talking about this money you're getting from the president in Nigeria.
Yes.
And I asked a friend of mine about it who's a tribal leader in Nigeria.
Uh-huh.
And he says it's this big scam that they have over there called 419.
419? Isn't that an area code?
Well, here probably it is. But over there, it's a big scam that's been going on for a long time.
I find that hard to believe. In fact, I'm planning on leaving this weekend, spending a couple of days in Nigeria.
Listen, I wish you the best of luck. But
I've been summoned to the presidential palace in Nigeria, and of course...
All right. Listen.
I have respect for authority.
Best of luck to you. I just heard this, and it's 419.
I'll keep it in mind when I get to the airport in Nigeria.
It's the Tom Leykis Show. This is the Tom Leykis Show.
From Los Angeles at 1-800-5800-TOM. That's our telephone number. What advice have you taken from the professor and made work for you? These are success stories. Katrina on the Tom Leykis Show.
Hello?
Is that a question or a statement, Katrina?
Hey, Tom, that is a statement. I just want to tell you that you have totally changed my life. I am so excited to talk to you right now. I started listening to you a few years ago, and I used to think, and a guy introduced me to your show. And I was like, oh, my God, why do I want to listen to him? He's a male chauvinist. And then he's like, no, you really got to listen to him. Maybe you would, end up with somebody. And I was like, whatever. So I started listening to you, like I said, a few years ago. I'm in my 30s. I'm 31. And I just applied what you said, but to men, never, I was just like, okay, I'm going to use them for a while instead of vice versa.
Right.
And I'm so nervous. I'm so sorry. But I just want to say, for all you women out there that say Tom is, male chauvinist and blah, 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 if you take his advice like I did, you'll end up with somebody. You'll be happy. And I know you're probably in denial, like that lady that had a smoker's voice. I was totally laughing. They may just have low self-esteem. I mean, there's good men out there. You just got to know where to look. And if you're going to get used, it's your own fault.
That's right.
Really, I told these girls today, I go, you got to turn it on to 97.1 and listen to Tom.
Right.
I go, it's going to kind of sound absurd the way he says, but if you really listen,
it makes a lot of sense, and then you can apply those principles in your own life.
Exactly, Tom, exactly. I wait till I tell my boyfriend, because he goes, okay, what did Tom say? Because he doesn't listen to you. I'm like, no, you got to listen, honey. Today you got to listen. And he's like, okay, so yesterday, I listened, and I said, you know what, Tom Leykis said this. He's like, okay, what did Tom? So every day is the word of the day. What did Tom say?
Love that.
So I just want to share that with you. Thank you. Keep up the good work.
Thank you,
up in the mountain area, so, spreading the word of Tom Leykis. You're the best.
Well, you call me anytime, Katrina.
All right. Thank you so much, Tom. You have a good day.
All right, you too. It's Bill on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Greetings, Father.
Yes, son.
Yeah, it's interesting. You just had a caller a little while ago who was talking about how he was married to a pill-popping woman.
Yeah.
And I was in the exact same position about 2 years ago. She was also a single mother. Then I started to listen to you, and then all of a sudden I'm realizing I'm in this situation I got to get myself out of. Well, she got pregnant just like this other guy's wife is going to get.
Mm-hmm.
And she continued to take her drugs the whole time, but I had no idea. So when I found out, I just got out, and I got the baby, and I guess in a few days here I got to go to court and finalize the divorce, which she was served papers on, but she never responded, so she's going to get the default judgment.
She's going to get the default judgment. That means you get custody?
Yeah, oh yeah. I get everything I want because she never responded. So I have custody. The baby's totally safe. The other two kids, she's gradually lost her custody of the other two kids as she just continues to use.
Wow.
And so what's your take on single fathers then?
Well, as I always tell women who ask me that question, we haven't heard from a father yet who called a woman 6 weeks after a date and said, "Remember me? We were on a date together. You got me pregnant."
Yeah. Well, no. Not at all.
There are no guys like that. So even if a guy's a single father, you have to worry about impregnating him.
Well, right, but I'm, as the rule goes, not to date single mothers.
Yeah, but the deal is because single mothers expect you to help pay the bills, you to help do the child rearing, and they also can get pregnant again.
Yeah. It's interesting because I turned you on to a friend of mine who was dating a single mother also, and when he started to listen to you, it just started to sink in gradually, a little more and a little more. He couldn't stand it, and sooner or later he just had to get rid of her.
Oh, good. Because otherwise he'd be in the same position as you, because eventually the single mothers get knocked up again. That's what happens.
Oh, yeah. It's absolutely true, and when I first started to listen to you, I was hesitant to think, oh, well, this is different. My situation's different. And it just isn't. It's amazing.
Well, I totally agree with you, Bill. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate the call. It's Marco on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
What's going on, Tom?
Not much, Marco.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Good.
Hey, I just want to tell you, I've been listening to you for approximately about 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I was married for 3 years, and I finally I went out, man. I couldn't put up with that bitch.
Uh-huh.
She had 2 kids that were not mine, and I got married to her and everything, and I thought I was in love, and, the whole deal. And she started being a bitch, immedially, a day after we got married.
The minute she got what she wanted.
That's right. She got the piece of paper and everything, and, I tell you the truth, she's just an awesome, good-looking lady, She's probably a California 9 easy.
Uh-huh.
But you know what? It's not worth it. Because now that I walked out, I've been divorced for a couple of years now, I'm getting chicks younger, 22, 21-year-old chicks.
Isn't that what I always tell you?
Yeah. And the sweet revenge was that went to a wedding, and she was there with her boyfriend. And her boyfriend kept looking at my girl the whole night.
Oh, I'll bet. Now, how old were you when you got married to her?
I was 25.
25.
Yeah.
So you realize the 22-year-old that you date today was in the 9th grade when you got married.
Yeah.
And this is what I always tell the boys out there. If you're not hitting it as often as you'd like with chicks your own age, don't worry, because your trophy wife is in line to see Finding Nemo or one of those movies. She's percolating right about now.
Yeah. And the thing about my girl now is she is hot. And her boyfriend, my ex-wife's boyfriend, just keeps looking at her all the time.
Oh, I love that.
We run into each other a couple times a month or so at the stores and everything.
Yep.
And she gets really pissed off.
Oh, I love that.
And, and I don't have to worry about the kids. I'm in love with the kids. It's not their fault. But that was enough for me. I walked out and I said, see ya. The only thing I got is I got my clothes. You can keep everything.
And this was all due to attending Leykis 101 classes.
That's right. I just couldn't put up with her anymore, and I wasn't going to put up with it. And I listened to you for 5 years or so, and then I figured, no, this is enough. I got to try what Tom is saying, see if it works, and it does.
Perfect. I'm so proud of you, Marco. Thank you. Show at 1-800-5800-TOM. Which of our teachings have you taken from the 101 classroom? Found to be successful for you, George. Hello.
Hey, Tom. Great sensei, old wise one. How are you feeling on this fine day?
Do you care, George?
Tom, I always care. Every time I hear you ask people that, I'm like, of course they got to care, Tom. And if they don't, then they're lying.
Oh, well, I'm doing great.
I'm glad to hear that. I'm doing pretty good myself.
Cool.
I got to tell you, Tom, I'm in the Air Force. I've traveled all over the world. I've used your teachings for years now. The new young guys that we got come in, I try to train them, tell them, listen to Tom. He's got it right, because they're all, they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
But before that, I was a nice guy, treated women, really nice, let them walk on me, that kind of thing. Started listening to you. Now I got all kinds of women. I don't call them back after we go on a date right away. I let them do the calling. Don't spend a lot of money. Just tell them what they want to hear. Tell them all kinds of stories. It works great. I've never had the kind of success that I have since I've been listening to
So
you.
you've never had more poon than you have now?
Never, ever. And, like I said, I've been all over the world. We're one of the few countries that, puts the women up on the pedestal the way we do and treats them, like they're queens or something and let them abuse us the way.
And it's no wonder they crap all over us and act like bitches.
The rest of the world laughs all over us because they see how we get treated.
That's right. That's right. It really pays. Maybe I learned a certain amount of this by dating so many women from other countries.
It's got to be, because I know I've heard stories, like you said, the South American women when you were just down there.
Oh, yeah.
I've been down there for quite a few times.
Oh, yeah.
The DA a lot, and they are, I can't describe them. They're just, they're just freaking amazing. It's, and they treat you like you're made of gold.
And you could have a screaming argument with them, and the next minute they'll be asking, did you eat today? Let me make you some dinner.
Trying to feed you or get you something to drink or, hey, can I bring my girlfriend over? What can I do?
Look at that. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. And they're all beautiful. I'm like, where half of them are plastic.
Who cares?
I'm up in the Seattle area, too, so you know what that's all like.
Yes, I do. Those women pride themselves on being all natural.
All natural, nasty, and single momish and all that kind of thing.
Yes.
But I just wanted to call and say thanks, Tom. I've listened to you for quite some time, and I've never called in before, so I just wanted to thank you for spreading the wisdom out, even in the face of all the ridicule that people try to give you. You're finally winning, the whole nation over instead of a select wise few.
Thank you for that, George. I appreciate it. It's 1-800-5800-TOM. This is Luke on the Tom Leykis Show.
Hey, Tom. Hey, Tom.
Hey.
Hey, I was dating this chick, and her birthday came up, so I went and I bought her a pretty nice bracelet, but what I did is I bought it a little big because I knew it'd be too big for her. So she puts it on. She loved it, but it was too big, so she put it in her purse. And then when she fell asleep that night, I went into her purse and I took it out, and the next day I brought it back to the store.
Uh-huh.
So I got all my money back. So she felt guilty for losing the bracelet.
How perfect is that?
Yeah, it worked out pretty good. I liked it.
Love it. So you've learned a lot from 101, I take it.
Oh, yeah, very much so. They're all bitches, so you just got to work it to your advantage.
There we go. Luke, thank you. Thank you for the call. Renee on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom.
Hey.
I want to preface with this. I'm a fat, ugly slob, and here's what I did. I only date chicks that are not in debt, and I only date hot chicks. And, oh, by the way, I married the hot chick, and I never made myself available while we were dating.
Uh-huh.
Now, check my life out. Fat, ugly slob, hottest Russian chick you've ever seen in your life, 2 Benzes, 3 homes, making money, everything is great. Thanks to your tips.
Love that. Love that.
So,
so you followed lots of rules, including you got out of the American chick business.
Oh, man, I have never, the poon, forget about it. Natural, deep, oh, man. I look at Playboy and I go, still not as hot as my wife.
Wow. Love this.
All right, thanks, man.
Thank you. God, I love hearing this. 1-800-5800-TOM. It's Chris on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, what's up, Tom? How you doing?
Okay, Chris.
Now, I got the story to tell you, man. Check this out. I was treating these girls good, buying them flowers, letting them walk over me. Because, I always thought, you treat a girl good, they're going to like you more. I started listening to you. I started treating these girls bad, and I called them back, and I started getting sprung. I'm like, damn, this does really work, So I started applying it more and more, and I just want to say thank you, man.
I'm here to help, Chris, as you know.
Tom Leykis. Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-866.
When you're 60s? Or are you going to be with some young woman who doesn't care about you?
I have no idea. All I'll tell you is that Bob Barker's my idol. He's a guy who, like 70 years old, gets sued for sexual harassment. That's my idol.
The Tom Leykis Show.
Tom Leykis. Oh.
Tom Leykis Show at 1-800-5800-TOM. It's Ashley on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom. How's it going?
Pretty good, Ashley.
Just wanted to say thank you very much for making my boyfriend the way that he is.
How is he?
He's a total jerk. He's the alpha male, and, he'll treat me with, compassion and kindness, but basically he'll tell me no. He'll tell me, when I'm pushing it too far, and I love those kind of guys, and basically more guys should listen to you. And also,
I'm glad they don't, because that means there's less competition for us.
No, pretty much.
I mean, I'm doing the right thing. I'm telling the guys what to do, but those guys who want to be pussies, that's okay. That's okay by me.
Like, all of his friends are pussies, and basically they don't get laid. And we were talking about this earlier. He's not here right now, but we were driving, and he was talking about how, his friends, if they would just do exactly as he does and listen to you, then they get laid, but they don't, and they spend a lot of money on girls, and I don't know, it's just lame.
Fools.
I also, Tom, wanted to say thank you for signing my racket in Seattle.
Ashley, I'll sign it any time. You bring it back
Tom.
when it wears off. I'll sign it again.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, Tom.
Thank you, Lola, on the Tom Leykis Show.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Lola.
I just wanted to thank you for reminding me that remaining evasive is always alluring.
Oh, yes.
To sex.
Yes.
It adds to that mystique.
The more you don't answer the phone, the more people go crazy for you.
Yeah. Yep.
The more available you are, the more you answer on half a ring, the more you answer on Friday nights, the less satisfaction you're going to get.
Yeah. And that 5-minute rule, that when you first meet a guy, you make up your mind in 5 minutes.
I think it's less than that.
Yeah.
I think it's 30 seconds.
Yeah. I mean, you want to get rolled around, you want to get your hair pulled, you want it all. And you decide in 3 minutes probably, you're right.
That's right. So if you can't imagine me pulling your hair and spanking your ass within 30 seconds, it's not happening.
It's not happening.
That's right.
And nice guys finish last, and nice girls finish last.
That's right.
So thanks, and just keep reminding everyone.
Thank you, Lola. I will. It's James on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, bro. Thank you for giving my balls back, man.
I'm here to help.
Hey, I just got out of a horrible marriage and the whole 9 yards, and the first thing I did was turn you back on, and I was like, okay, class is in session. Bam. I was lining them up left and right, and right now I've got an 18-year-old female friend here. And she is a naughty little thing.
Oh, love that.
Oh, brother, I'm gonna be emailing you some pictures because I got you to thank for that stuff, man.
Perfect.
Freaking holy moly! Like I'll be 28 here pretty soon, and this little freak is just damn. And
see, that's what I need you boys to do. Since I've helped you get these chicks, you need to get out the old digital camera and send them to your father you never had.
Oh, I'm telling you, brother. And then freaking on top of that, I've spent all of about $1 for a dozen donut holes on her. And I got her strapped to the bed. I got her doing things that'll make her mama blush.
I love it.
Oh, yeah. And I got you to thank, man.
Well, thank you for that, Brian, on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, Brian.
Hey, I just want to tell you, you are the man.
Oh, yeah.
I've just been dating this chick for about a month and a half. Banging her, she's good, but she tried to convince me that condoms make her rash or
something.
Allergic.
Oh, yeah, I'm allergic. They hurt.
Yeah, I gave her the boot.
Yeah.
Last night.
Look out for chicks who say, I want to feel you.
Exactly.
Take that sticky thing off. I want to feel you. Forget it. They want to feel your wallet.
Yeah, well, I mean, she has a kid, too. And
of course she does.
I told her I wanted nothing to do with her and her kid. But she's a nympho. She wanted it anyways, but...
Yeah, well, how do you think she had the first kid? She was a nympho, and she told the guy, don't wear a condom. That's how